So guys, here you can see one more driving cam on the LeetCode cam channel, and from the previous video I have told you, now we are solving two questions in one video, and in today's video we are solving question number 586 and 587. Okay, and the 586 question name is customer placing the largest number of orders, and this is an easy one question which we are solving. And then let's come on to the second question. Second question is 587 question, and the question is erect the fence, and this is a hard one question which we are solving. So in today's video we solve one easy question and one hard question. So I hope you enjoy today's video. If you enjoy, so please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and all the notification bell also. So let's move to the computer screen and let's start to solve our two questions. Okay, question number 586 and 587. So now let's move to the computer screen and let's do our coding with laughing it. So guys, first of all we solve our first question 586 by the name of customer placing the largest number of orders, and this is an easy one question which we first of all understand what this question is trying to say to us. Then in the second we solve a 587 question by the name of erect the fence, and then I will be fully understand you what this question is trying to say us with examples and diagrams. But first of all, come on with the first question by the name of 586. So let's start. Table orders, column name, order number, type int, customer number, type int. Order number is one primary key column with unique values. For this table contains information about the order ID and the customer ID. Now let's come down. We want what is our task in today's video. We want to write a solution to find the customer number for the customer who has placed the largest number of orders. The test cases are generated so that exactly one customer will have placed more orders than any other customer. Now the result format is in the following example. This is one example one in which in the input is orders. He write order number is 1 1 2 3 4, and the customer number is 1 2 3 3. Okay, and the output has been coming customer number 3 only, because the customer number with 3 the customer with number 3 has 2 orders which is greater than either customer 1 or 2, because each of them only has 1 order. So the result is customer number is 3. Now follow up. What if more than one customer has the largest number of order? Can you find all the customer number in this case? So this is just one follow up. If you want to see it, okay. So I hope you understand this question, and now I hope you understand this question, and it has been give you a SQL schema and pandas scheme also. So let's read these both scheme. So this is a easy one question. So this is a SQL scheme. Here you can see it. Here you get one table if it not exists order, and then here there is one pandas scheme. Here you can see it. Let's remove these both schemes, and now let's minimize it, and let's come on to our second question 585. Erect the fence. So now we understand this question. Okay, so now our 586 question we have understand it by the name of customer placing the largest number of orders. So now let's start to solve this easy one question 580 customer placing the largest number of orders, which we have already understand what is this question is trying to say us. Okay, and total there is some of the topics are included by the name of database, and total 5,47,000 has been submitted and only 3,52,000 has been accepted. And this is one last database of MySQL which we are solving. Okay, now this is a very small code. Okay, let me show you. First of all, here I want to write your MySQL query statement below. So first of all, I define select customer number from orders group by customer number order by count, and then customer define, and then write here number. One more time, define number, define DSC, and then limit, and then define 1. Okay, we have written all the codes. Okay, so now let's see the running code. This is an easy one question, so that's why there is only few codes which we have written down. So let's run this code. So the running code has been, let's see it has been accepted or not. So now it has been take a little bit moment. So now it has been accepted. You can see it. Now the last thing is to submit this question. So let's submit this code. Now let's it take a little bit time. So the submission code is also be accepted, and I based 93.98% people. So I'm pasting the solution. Let me paste it. Easy solution in Python 3. Sorry, not Python 3, in MySQL. And now here I am writing beats 93.99%. For more explanation, visit Rayyan. Okay, now post the solution. So now here you can see it. So I hope you understand this question by the name of 586, which we have solved it successfully, and understand it also. So now we will solve a 587 question by the name of erect the fence, and this is a hard one question. So first of all, we understand this question. What is this question is trying to say to us? Okay, now it has been given me an array trees and trees, where trees square bracket I equals to xy represents the location of a tree in the garden. Okay, and this question we will solve in the Python. Okay, now fence the entire garden using the minimum length of rope, as it is expensive. The garden is well fenced only if all the trees are enclosed. Please highlight it, this all the trees are enclosed. Okay, we want to return the coordinates of trees that are exactly located on the fence perimeter. You may return the answer in any order. Okay, any order, highlighted it. Now let's see the example. It has been given me 2 examples. So I will be told you both of the examples with an explanations and diagrams. Here he gave me a one diagram, if you see, in which if you see in the 5 line, here he wrote in down nothing. Okay, let me give him the black outline, and then weight should be like this. Okay, and then in the 4th line, here he created a one tree, Christmas tree, you can also be said. And then in the 3rd line, here he also created a one Christmas tree, and in the 2nd line here he created 2 Christmas tree, and the 1 line here he created only 1 Christmas tree. And if you see here in this index, here's on only on the 2 line there is a one tree. Okay, what did this mean? Let me tell you. Now in this line here we created one integer array by the name of trees, in which he wrote in down 1 1 2 2 and 1 1 2 2 input. In input here, let me show you this line I am reading, like 1 1 2 2 2 0 2 4 3 3 and 4 2, and the output I am coming 1 1 2 0 4 2 3 3 and 2 4. Why? Because all the trees will be on the perimeter of the fence except the tree at 2, which will be inside the fence. Okay, if you see here. Okay, now let's see the example 2. Here he give me the one more diagram, in which in the 2nd line there is only 3 Christmas tree, only in the 2nd line, if you see here, not any if in the 5 4 and 3 and 1 line there is not any Christmas tree. Only in the 2nd line there is a Christmas tree. If you see the input, here he created one trees integer array by the name of trees, in which he wrote in 1 2 2 2 and 4 2, and the output has been coming 4 2 2 2 and 1 2. For why? Because the fence forms a line that passes through all the trees, so that's why. Okay, and here it has been give you some constraints also. If you want to see it, so see these constraints also, it will be also be have you. Okay, so see these constraints. Okay, so I hope you understand this question. Okay, and we have already solved a 586 question by the name of customer placing the largest number of orders, and you are thinking why this question I did not solve in the Python, because this question is only in MySQL, MS SQL Server, Oracle, Pandas or PostgreSQL. So I suggest you to solve it in the MySQL because it is a very easy one. Okay, so now this is a hard one question now we are solving, and I hope you understand what is the question is trying to say to us. Now we'll be start to write the code. Okay, and now this is a hard one question, and in that question is some of the topics are included by the name of array, math and geometry. Okay, and total 1,19,000 people has been submitted and only 62,000 has been accepted, and total acceptance rate is 52.2%. So let's start to solve this question in the Python 3. So first of all, okay, why it is not pressing enter? Okay, why it is not pressing enter? Okay, now define a class of a solution. First of all, define def keyword outer trees, and then okay, self comma trees list int. Why I'm defining list and then one more list, and in that list I define int because if you see here our input, let me comment it here. Here we created a two list in which we write our integers, so that's why like that. Okay, now define here minus greater than list and then int semicolon enter. My enter is not working, so I'm pressing shift and enter. Okay, then define if statement length. Now we found the length of our trees equals to and then 1. Okay, so then when we do this all the thing, we return our trees, and trees will be in smaller. Define trees one more time. Define equal to sorted trees. Okay, define def wedge origin comma limit comma tree enter. Return here we limit 0 minus origin 0, then multiply by tree 1 minus origin 1, and then limit minus origin and then 1 multiply by tree 0 minus origin 0. Now perfect, and but here if I see one thing, I am seeing one thing only, why it has been looking like this. Okay, it is perfect. Now when you do this all the thing, remove these things. Okay, it is unnecessary things. Okay, so do not waste time on these things. Lower fence square bracket. Now define a for loop tree in trees, then define a while loop. Then we found the length of our lower fence greater than equals to, define 2 and wedge lower fence minus 2 comma lower, sorry, do not define comma here, define comma here, then lower fence minus 1 comma tree and then less than 0 semicolon enter. Now lower fence and then define dot pop method, then rounded brackets. Okay, now when you do this all the thing, now here define lower fence dot append. So here I append means it join two things together, and then define upper fence equals to, define for loop tree in river and then trees and then semicolon, then while loop length, and then we found the length of our upper fence, then define 2, then define and keyword wedge upper fence minus 2 upper fence one more time minus 1 comma tree less than 0 semicolon enter. Upper fence dot pop and then enter back upper fence dot append then tree. And then when we do this all the thing, define here fence equals to lower fence minus 1 plus upper fence minus 1. Define here visited equals to set and then round your brackets one more time. And when we do this all the thing, now come here down, define your fence quotes and double O will become, and then for loop one more time x comma y, so I will be loop through x and y in fence, and then if statement x comma y space here not in keyword, then visited dot add method define, and here in which we define x comma y, define fence quotes dot append x comma y, enter. Okay, and then when we do this all the thing, back return fence codes. So we define our all the codes. So now the last thing is to run and submitted it. So let's run this code. So when I run this code, so the running code has been wrong answer. In the case 1 it has been giving me a wrong answer, but the case 2 has been accepted. So let's see what type of error that has been given me. I think in this line, let me come on up. Okay, let's come up, let's come on. Okay, in here I think there is any error. So write here 0 0, here you write 1 1. Okay, now let's see the running code. Now when I run this code, so now the running code has been accepted. The case 1 and case 2 both are. Let's see the submission code. So when I submit this code, the submission code has also be accepted. I beat 92.00% people. So let's paste this solution. Easy solution beats 92.00%. For more explanation visit Rayyan, and I am posting the solution. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, in which we solve our question number 587 by the name of erect the fence, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed, so please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and all the notification bell also, so you know these type of videos on this channel. Okay, and we solved 2 questions in today's video. First question name is 586 by the name of customer placing the largest number of orders, which is an easy one question. Then we solve our question number 2 by the name of 587 erect the fence, and it's a hard one question we solve. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed, so like, share, subscribe and don't forget to all the notification bell also. So let's meet you in the next video, amazing video like these type of. So now for today, good bye.